Hey guys, welcome to another Pick a Card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know it's been a little minute since I've posted, but for those of you who know, I was at a retreat last weekend, so I've just been I was preparing for that, and then I've also been like kind of trying to reconnect back to life. But we are going to do a reading here based on what you need to hear, but it's going to be a message from nature. So I've kind of picked oracle cards that are all kind of like nature and also some like spirit animal guides as well. So yeah, we're going to kind of see just like what needs to come up for you. I'm also going to pull some tarot as well. Yeah, I hope you guys are just having a wonderful day. I've had the best massage today, so hopefully you guys also are having, like I said, a great day. We have 3 piles here for today. We have pile number 1 here with this moonstone crystal. And then we have pile number 2 with this raw amethyst crystal. And then we have pile number 3 with this Botswana agate crystal. Pretty sure that's what this is. So take your time to choose which pile you feel drawn to the most. Timestamps will be down below for you. And then whenever you are ready, you can click on that and it'll take you to your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this moonstone crystal. This is going to be your reading for what you need to hear, kind of like a message from nature. So let's see what's coming up for you. We'll look at the oracles here first. So pile 1, we have hedge with potential, boundaries, and indecision. We also have abundance with apple tree, number 2, which is beautiful. We also have vision with eagle. We have beauty with rainbow. We also have movement with speed. And we have silence with snow, number 34. So lots of like 3s and 2s I'm picking up here. Okay. So I feel like there's maybe some sort of like choice or some sort of like direction even like that you're looking at maybe going in. Like you see a potential in something. You see where it could be abundant for you. You can see the vision, the future, how it can be really wonderful for you. I feel like either you've been reflecting on this or maybe you need to kind of like reflect more. However, I'm also getting with this snow is just like this winter period. And then there's all this like almost more spring type energy here with the other cards that I'm almost getting is like you've maybe been in this quiet period of your life and now you're getting ready to kind of like take action and move forward, but you're kind of like looking at things. I feel like there's almost like a planning before you're going to kind of really step and move forward. So I'm not sure, like you're seeing the potential definitely in something, but you're kind of unsure on maybe like some details around it or how it's going to look. Maybe where you need to put boundaries up, like there might be some aspect of it that you're just not 100% on. And so maybe you need to like express your boundaries or express your needs or your wants in a situation in order to make it like the best, most abundant experience for you. Whether that's relationship or career or anything, it's like there is something you see definitely potential in down the road or like where it can kind of go for you. I feel like in some ways it's almost like it's an idea, and then once you have the boundaries, you have the decision like, yes, I'm going to move, then you will move very quickly. But I almost feel like right now you're in this kind of almost like trying to hash out the details of something, or like what's the word I'm thinking of here? Like, not accommodate, but negotiate. Like you're kind of trying to like, yeah, just figure out how it's going to best serve you in some sort of way. It almost reminds me of like, you know, a business or it's like figuring out what you really want and how you want it to look, and then setting it up in a way that like serves those needs, right, of what you want it to look like, versus just accepting this is just the way it is, and then like suffering or struggling with some aspect of it because it oversteps your boundaries and your vision for what you truly want for yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get some tarot. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Popped right out of there. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Ooh, we got the Tower. The Tower kind of came out on its side, which makes me wonder if it's like you're in between. It hasn't yet like fallen, or you haven't yet let it go. We have the Page of Pentacles, which kind of came up in the reverse. So I'm just going to kind of leave it that way. It's interesting. The first word on this card says lack of progress, which again makes me feel like you haven't taken this first step yet. It's like there's a lot of ideas. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of you, this has to do with like your work in some way or your material world. Yeah. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so and then bottom of the deck we have the Two of Pentacles. So like this is obviously kind of material and money related for you, pile one. And I mean, obviously we have the Abundance card, so that kind of does also make sense. I feel like there's like I almost just feel like you've been sitting on something. And I do feel like though you are in this space of like, again, you're trying to like hash out the details so that you can make this big change. Now, for some of you with this Tower, you might be kind of pushed to put this out there. Like, you also might be feeling, I'm getting like pressure to make some sort of change because you've been procrastinating or you've been sitting on something. I feel, especially too with the Eight of Pentacles, like once you put work into this, again, you go from like the 8 to the 10. So I feel like once you start working and putting attention to detail and focus into things, like things are going to take off quite quickly here with this movement and speed. And then the 10 of Pentacles, like this is something that's going to last long term. It's something that you're really trying to build a solid foundation from. And we literally go from the Ace to the 10, right, on the ends here. So like you're really in this space of, I think you're also trying to create a foundation that doesn't crumble, right? Like that doesn't fall with the Tower here. You really want to make sure that you're creating something stable for yourself. I would just be cautious to like that you're not holding yourself back in aspects of like perfectionism or, you know, just needing things to be perfect. And then it prevents you from kind of like getting started or putting yourself out there. I really see you like putting a lot of focus and attention and detail and like hard work and like working on your skills and the things that you need to like understand and be able to do in order to make this a success. Like I see you definitely being able to like definitely putting that energy into it to really reap the rewards here. I just feel like this is like you're right at the like Aries season is what we're in kind of right now. We'll be heading into Taurus, but like Aries season is all about like the ideas and the inspiration, right? And the passion and the excitement. And then Taurus season is when we can really plant those seeds. And so it might be over the next few weeks that you really start to kind of like plant these seeds and actually like implement things. But I do feel like you have an opportunity here. You just have to take the action. You have to like kind of start on the journey here with this Page of Pentacles. And really hone the vision. Again, I think it's like thinking like, what's the vision that I want for myself? How do I want this to look long-term? 10 of Pentacles, right? Like, what do I want my legacy to look like? What do I want my future, my stability to look like, right? Getting clear on that vision. And when you're clear on that vision, you can then take action from a really empowered place and a very clear place too. So let's get some more oracles here. What else for pile number 1 with this message for them? Look at that. We have prosperity. So yeah, you guys, literally, this is like about your like financial space, your money. It's funny that this is coming up as the first reading, because I was literally thinking before I did this pick a card, like I wanted to do a collective money reading. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below and I can do a money reading collectively as well. What else for pile 1? Yeah, we have patience that's come out. I feel like you've been patient, but I also feel like this is just saying like things are going to take time. I feel like with this silence and the patience, it's like, again, you've been in this kind of winter period where things have been kind of quiet and maybe not very fast moving. And so you're trying to kind of like, again, there's a lot of, other than the Tower, it's all earth energy. So it's like very practical, very slow and steady and meticulous, right? But you're definitely not giving up, which is beautiful. I love that. Yeah, and then we have healing. I feel like if you've been having where your financial situation isn't 100% like where you want it, I feel like there's going to be healing and growth in that area. Yeah, look at that. We have the chaos here, which is very much like Tower energy. So yeah, and then we have success. So you might be going through a bit of a Tower moment, but I think you're being forced to step into something that you're really being called to step into. I want to see, give me more on this Tower here for pile 1. Clarify this Tower. What is this about here for pile 1? We have the 4 of Swords. Okay. We have the Empress. I feel like this is like to give you, this Tower is coming in to actually give you a break, which sounds really weird. But I feel like it's actually giving you more space and more ability to rest and relax. So I don't know if you're looking at changing your lifestyle with this, or if you're looking at going about something a different way. Like I think, again, Empress is abundance, right? There's a lot of growth and a lot of abundance that is to be had here. But I almost feel like there could be a Tower moment creating space for you to start to grow this. Like if you haven't been getting started, like let's say, for example, like you always worked a job, and then you're like, I've always wanted to have my own business. I've always wanted to start on something, right? It's almost like you lose your job in order to give you the time and space you need to start your project, to start your business. Kind of something like that. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be that exactly, but it's like, if there's a Tower moment that happens in your life, it's to give you more space. And it's to give you more space to grow this new path for yourself that can be very abundant for you. So hopefully that resonates in that message there. Now we're going to get a kind of final message here from messages from your animal spirit guides. What is the message for pile 1? I'm going to get one more card here for pile 1. Okay. Yeah, so we've got, the first card that came out was Manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So this could be, I feel like, a little bit with that Tower moment. And then we also have Penguin, which says this period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. So again, I feel like, again, there's like this Tower moment, this shift, this change that might be a little bit uncomfortable that's happening in your life, but it's actually trying to bring you something really good. And I feel like it's healing your life in some way. It's allowing you to be, again, more restful, more relaxed, more, again, like there's like a lifestyle aspect I'm picking up on. And then I feel like, again, rather than trying to keep and holding on to, like, allow the Tower to fall, allow the situation to shift, as challenging as it may be, especially when it's out of like your control, right? Bottom of the deck, we have make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So especially if this has to do with that tower and really stepping out on your own, or just doing something that's, you know, people don't agree with, that sort of thing, right? People always have their opinions. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys. Hopefully that makes sense for you, pile number 1. If this doesn't resonate, you can check out any of the other piles as well. Or you can check out a different reading on my channel. I have a ton of pick of cards. And then also my podcast, Wholehearted Healing with Jo, is also available on my YouTube here. So thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this raw amethyst crystal. This is going to be your reading for what you need to hear, kind of your message from nature. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Pile 2. We have leaves with renewal, revival, and progress. Okay. We also have community with honeybee. We have jasmine with sensuality. We have diversity with forest. Okay. We also have completion with west, and we have alchemy with magic. Okay. So the number 4 is standing out to me, if that means anything for you. I feel this sense of, this is like almost like a personal growth or personal development type of energy I'm getting. I feel like there's maybe a group of people or a place that you're kind of done with this community and completion, where it's like you've learned what you need to learn, you've gained what you need to gain, but I almost feel like you're looking for something different now. So you're looking to maybe, even if you're not even leaving this, it's like you're diversifying where you spend your energy, who you spend your time with. I feel like you're trying to like create something within yourself. I feel like with this renewal, revival, I'm getting this energy of like you wanting to bring yourself back to life in some way. Like you maybe feel lost or disconnected from self, or you feel like there's an emotion or a feeling that you want to have that you don't currently have in your life. And with this sensuality, I see you wanting to like give to yourself more. I totally just realized there's a girl's face in this card. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's so interesting. These are her eyes and her eyelashes. I don't know if you can see that. And then her nose and her mouth are here. Anyway, that was like a little side note there. But I feel like there's an aspect of you like trying to come back home to yourself, trying to reconnect with yourself in some sort of way. But in order to do that, you have to step out of your, I don't know, regular routine or a group of people or who you spend your time with. Like you have to almost diversify where you spend your time and your energy and who you spend it with in order to create and reconnect back to this aspect of yourself that is within you, but you just have to, like, it's like, how do I bring that out, right? So for some of you, this could even just be like the teacher that you work with, or the teachers, or who you work with, right? So you might be diversifying that way. You could be trying new things as well in order to find your magic again, find you. Like there's an aspect of you that you feel like maybe I'm almost getting with the bee energy, with like just go, 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 busy, busy, busy. And it's like you're tired of that. You're wanting to kind of like, again, slow down, reconnect to yourself, really diversify who you spend your time with, what your interests are, like what you do what you do and who you be on a regular basis. You're kind of just looking at shifting that energy. It's like you've maybe been caught up in this worker energy that you're just like, like, I'm done with that. I see and I've gained things, and there's almost like this aha moment that I'm kind of getting off of this card. Like you found the missing piece. It's like, oh yeah, that's what I've been missing. It's like my connection to myself, an aspect of me that's kind of been forgotten that I want to find again. I want to revive and renew that aspect of myself. And I think you're going to see progress with this progress being here, as well as the the alchemy with the magic, it gives me like magician energy, so creating change and making change. I'm also getting as well with the leaves is like they're on the ground in this picture. They're not attached to a tree, which makes me feel like, again, you're letting something go, or there's just kind of this dying off of an aspect here in order for you to reconnect to not necessarily new, but in order for you to reconnect to an aspect that's within you, but you're renewing it, you're bringing it back out where it's maybe felt like it's been lost or something like that. Let's see what the tarot has for you guys. Hopefully this makes sense. Very different from pile 1. We have the High Priestess. I do see you like definitely stepping into your magic and your intuition and stuff, I think, is going to be heightened. You could be stepping into spirituality or just like spiritual practices as well. We have the 8 of Wands. What else for pile 2? Hopefully I didn't call you pile 1, but what else does pile 2 need to know? We have the Sun. Yeah, I feel like you're excited to see progress. You're excited to see change. I feel like you're going to see a lot of like really, you're going to have a lot of really good energy when you start doing this. It's interesting because I'm not really getting that you're wanting to make this change because it's like you just want to change. It's not even really that the thing that you're moving from is necessarily bad or like not going well. I mean, it could be, but I'm not really getting that intensity of a vibe coming off of like this completion energy. It's almost just like, I just want to be different. I just don't like where I'm at right now, and I want to shift and I want to change and I want to experience more connection to myself and like just live a more magical life is kind of what I'm getting off of this. What else for pile 2? Yeah, look at that Wheel of Fortune. Definitely wanting to create change. I really see you stepping into like spirituality in the sense of like understanding that like you create your own reality. One more card here. Yeah, Temperance. There's like this divine intervention that you're like really wanting to connect to. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Like I really see you guys stepping into basically like working on your energy and understanding that your energy influences what comes towards you and what you're experiencing. I see you guys definitely dabbling in your spirituality of like just the things that you're a part of, the things that you're going to. Some of you could even be seeking out like mentors or guides, like, you know, readers or people who can guide you in certain situations but have a spiritual essence to them, even if even if it's on a more practical level. But you're really looking to make positive change in your life. And I think, again, like you're going to see progress. There's that progress on that card there and this magician energy, but even the 8 of Wands is rapid change. And then we have change with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, I feel like your energy is, by you shifting your energy, everything's just going to be like it's just going to align for you. And it's kind of this feeling of like it's just going to be kind of out of the blue. I really feel like it's though you are definitely connecting to your intuition. Like even if there's not another person necessarily, you're connecting to yourself, your guides, your higher power, and you're also healing something within yourself, whether you realize it or not. And you're really stepping into your purpose by being in this energetic alignment. So I really see this as like, I'm not sure if you've made this change, again, it doesn't really seem heavy, which is kind of interesting, but it's like you just want to diversify yourself. You want to change something in your life. You want to shift the energy of like your experience. You want to bring something out of you that just, again, is kind of almost like dormant. And I see you doing that like very quickly. I think you're going to see a lot of positive change when you do this in your life. Like other things outside of like your life. Like you might be like, I just want to experience more sensuality, more joy, more connection to myself. And then all of these things outside of you, I think, are also going to start changing. And you're going to be like, whoa, like that's crazy. Like I shifted my own energy just because I wanted to feel a certain way. And then like bing, 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 all these things start to like fall into my lap kind of thing. But you really, I feel like this is like you're really in a positive space. You're really in a calm, centered, grounded space as well in order to experience this. So if you're not in that type of energy, that's fine. But I feel like you're almost like trying to create more of that, or it's like you always trying to get back on track to being in this energy. So like almost like, again, really playing with like, how can I shift my energy? How can I create more? How can I create differently in my life? How can I do different things? Yeah, we have joy. We also have patience here as well. Yeah, I feel like you're just going to be very happy. But it comes from a genuine, real space. And then we have protection here. Yeah, you're definitely divinely like guided here, protected. We do have strength. Like, I think the power is within you. I mean, the power is always within you, but the power is in you to like make this shift, this change. You may have to be, I think you're actually just being more patient with yourself with this patience. I'm not even thinking like it's telling you to be patient. I actually feel like it's like something that you're already embracing. You're like, you know what? If I just can't see things clearly, that's totally fine, right? If it's foggy, that's cool. I'm just trusting and I'm being patient and I'm honoring the process. And while these things become clear to me, I'm going to enjoy myself, right? Some of you, I'm getting this as a message of like what you need to embrace more of. Others of you are already doing this. Oops. We have the octopus here. This is your final message here. That's so funny. So the octopus says, practice shape-shifting, which I feel like is like the diversification, by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Again, you're changing something. But it's like an aspect of you, and then it affects your external world. What else for pile 2 here for their final message? Pile 2's final message. Ooh. We have manatee, which pile 1 actually got this as well. It says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. I feel like that's what you're doing. Like you're just seeing what's going to come in for you. I don't really feel like, even if you are changing aspects of yourself, I don't feel like you're trying to change the situation. You're like, how can I shift my energy, and then how will that influence the other situations, rather than trying to fix the situations and hope it changes for you, right? You know what I'm saying? And the difference there? And then we also have dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So I just feel like this is indicating like you coming back home to yourself, like not trying to do things and shift the energy outside of yourself, but more within, right? Being loyal to self, being loyal to you and your energy. If you do have any sort of like guides or people you're working with, I feel like it's also being like, you might find yourself wanting to be more like loyal to just like one person and working with just one person at a time as well, rather than like a bunch of different inputs, right? So that's the other thing too. But I see you guys getting like your passion, your excitement, your vitality, your happiness, your joy back by making these shifts for yourself, by renewing your energy And then it's just like things just start changing around you, but in a really positive way. So this is a really beautiful reading. So hopefully that resonated for you guys. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading on my channel. I've got a bunch of pick-a cards, as well as you can check out my podcast, Wholehearted Healing with Jo. It is on my YouTube channel as well, so you guys can find that here. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Botswana agate crystal. This is going to be your reading for what you need to hear and your message from nature. I think, I don't know, there's some sort of like my furnace or something is on, so you might hear that in the background, so I apologize. But yeah, let's kind of get into it. We're going to see what's coming up for you. We're going to look at these oracles first, then we're going to dive into the tarot. So we have Sickle, which says focus, regrowth, and letting go. I think this is kind of like the scythe, like chopping something, which you need to do with like plants and stuff in order to like see the growth again, right? We also have ancestors, we have adaptability, and we have regeneration. So regrowth, regeneration. We also have attraction with magnetism, and we have the cave with protection. So number 3 is definitely standing out to me, and 2. 4 also. I think I was kind of getting similar numbers for the other piles too, just different, but like, yeah, like 3, 2, and 4 were like common themes throughout the other piles as well. Okay, so pile 3. I feel like you're kind of I'm getting with this ancestors, there's a lot of tree energy. So some of you may need to like be out in nature. I'm getting like more specifically. I feel like there's a sense of you working to like see some sort of change in your life, or you're going through some sort of change or regrowth, or wanting to like let things go. Like you're wanting to, yeah, make some sort of change basically. Some of you are being forced to change. I'm also getting like you're having to be forced to let something go, but I think it's actually to bring in the creation, the thing that you want to make. Some of you are letting things go in order to focus your energy again as well. So if you've been like kind of overwhelmed with things, I see you like if you've been trying to work towards something, but you're just like, I have all these things. It's like you're almost having to like let go of either responsibilities or to-do tasks, like, you know what I mean? Like to do things in order for you to see growth. I do feel like with this protection in the cave and the ancestors, it's like there's a, like you are protected right now. You have people guiding you and watching over you as you go through this shift and this change. So you're not alone in that. I feel like you have support from kind of more your spiritual realm. Some of you may literally also have family that's looking to like protect you in some sort of way. Like elders, whether that's like your parents or your grandparents or, you know, aunts, uncles, right? Whoever's like kind of like older than you. These people are helping you because they know that you're going through some sort of shift here. Like you're transforming in some sort of way. But there definitely is this protection. I'm even getting that off the moss energy. Like you're covered in it. Like you're covered and protected and like in this cave, right? So you are protected right now. But with that, I feel like you're also manifesting or creating new things. Like you're magnetizing and attracting things to you that I almost feel like you once maybe wished or dreamed of as a young child, or you've always had this kind of like hope for yourself or wish or dream that you've wanted to have. And I feel like that's starting to shift by you letting go of things and embracing, again, just like this change for yourself. So it's interesting too, because on the bottom is the Death card. So there's definitely this transformative, like I was saying, this transformative energy where you're going from one phase of life into another, right? Like you're going from the caterpillar into the butterfly. So I feel like things are also about to get better for you if you've been going through a more challenging time. I'm also hearing like the light at the end of the tunnel, which is also what I'm getting from this magnetism card. But it's almost like in order for there to be growth, you got to chop it. It's like your hair too, right? You got to chop your hair in order to help, you know, maintain health in your hair, and also just to see more growth. You know, you cut your hair, the more you cut your hair, the more you actually get more growth, which is kind of like a backwards thing that you would think, but okay. We have Justice that has come out for you. We're gonna look at the tarot. Let's have the Strength card. What else for pile 3? What message do I need to hear? We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. Something that you're releasing. We have the 4 of Swords. And then, which is really nice actually after the 5 of Cups. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Back to work. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. I think this is like, you could be healing something emotionally. Something, or even something that you maybe lost, right? 5 of Cups can be lost, but it can be sadness and disappointment and grief. And like, but we experience these things when we, you know, we lose parts of either ourselves, or we lose parts of something we were a part of. I see you getting back on the horse though. I feel like the Justice and the Strength card here are indicating like your ability to reestablish order and balance and fairness in your life, because you're willing to do the inner work, right? You're strong, right? I feel like you're really going within with the Strength and the 4 of Swords to really kind of like process this 5 of Cups. And again, I just feel like this 8 of Cups is almost just saying like you're back on the horse here. I do see you putting a lot of time and dedication and effort and energy into this transformation though as well. But there's definitely some sort of truth that's being exposed or revealed that forces you to make some sort of change here. But I feel like it really ends in a positive after you make through this, you know, this 5 of Cups energy of, you know, feeling what you're feeling. There's really positive things on the other side once you've done this work. And I feel like you're going to be kind of like opening your heart back up. Some of you maybe have closed yourself off in some sort of way as a protective mechanism in order for you to go, so you can go through this, right? So that you can go through this change and this growth yourself. Yeah, on the other side of that processing is going to be kind of this renewal of refreshed energy where you get to like open up your heart, you feel more joyful, you feel love, you feel compassion, you feel creative, you feel just like awakened almost, right? Like you can really kind of feel deeper, but in a really positive way too. It's like your cup is filled because you've taken the time to reestablish a balance within yourself emotionally. Now on the outside, I feel like you may be looking like you've got it all together. You're just focusing, you're doing your work, you're doing your day-to-day things, you're focused. But I do feel like there's something you're processing kind of more on your own. There could be people in your life who are aware of this, and I feel like they are helping and supporting you. But at the same time, it's kind of like the work you're doing on yourself is like a solo journey. You may have someone who helps you establish this, but I really do feel like this is all just something that you're processing by yourself. This could be anything. Like this could be, again, just like doing some emotional healing work. This could be processing a breakup. This could be, you know, a job loss, a loss of a person in your life in some way. Like this could be so many different things, but it's like you're just kind of upset about the situation, but you have more strength than what you're being faced with. Like this is not something that you don't have the power to move through yourself, especially with these being minor arcana. Now, some of you, this could be like, even like a job loss. I'm getting with the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, it could be so many things. But again, I feel like it's actually you needing to remove this so that you can experience deeper growth in your life. I know that's frustrating, but I think you're only the caterpillar while you're going through this, and on the other side of this is the butterfly aspect, right? Let's see what other messages want to come through for you. We have refuge. Yeah. We also have retreat. And then we also have, which is that like protection. So again, I just feel like you're protecting your like energy basically. And then we have happiness. So again, this is going to be turned around, right? That Ace of Cups. Okay. Like it's going to be turned around here for you. This isn't something that I see lasting long. And look at that. We have letting go. So by releasing this, like processing this, feeling this and letting it go, basically like overcoming it, you're going to see a big shift in your emotional space, your energy space, just how you feel on a day-to-day basis. You might go through this like darker time, or this time where you kind of just retreat. You're like, I don't really want to socialize with people. I don't really want to talk to people. I got this shit going on, right? And that's totally fine. Like finding this with refuge and retreat, it's like finding this safe, supportive space that you can be in, that you either create yourself or that is created also by other people. And that's going to be helpful for you. Like some of you, this is more of like your spiritual team is working with you to help you go into this retreat and reflective period, like almost like going into the cocoon, right? And then you're going to come out the other side of this beautiful, happy butterfly, basically, with your cup full and feeling good. So I feel like you guys are just going to be going through like a phase, or you are going through a phase, but I don't see it being long lasting. Some of you, I'm getting like it could be like a month or a moon cycle. Not sure why that's coming up, but I was also thinking the Five of Cups, it's Scorpio energy. We do have the Scorpio full moon that will be coming up kind of near the end of April, like the 20 something. So that could be significant as well, depending on when you're watching this. But it could just be, again, just like a moon cycle, a phase that you're kind of in. And there's just a part of you that's growing and evolving emotionally. Let's get a final message here for you, pile 3. Final message for them with regards to this reading. What's their final message, pile 3? So we have Ladybug. It says, this is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. Beautiful, I love that. I think that's a nice card for this reading that we just had. Let's get one more here for pile 3. Pile 3, final card. We have Zebra. And it says, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Yeah. It's a big theme here. I feel like this ladybug is like what you're gaining through this shift of what you're letting go of, and this shift you're going through, this clearing of things. There's beautiful good fortune and abundance and positive things on the other side of this, but I almost feel like you are having to clear this certain energy in order for you to be able to receive this. So you're in the energy and the vibe to receive it, right? In this happy, more uplifted energy and attracting, the things that match that vibe. But you're having to let go of like fear, regrets, failures, right? Like whatever this Five of Cups is for you. I see you letting that go in. And again, you're very protected at this time. And then we also have Gorilla at the bottom of the deck that says, take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So again, that ancestor energy. This could be tapping into your intuition as well, if it's like your family in the sense of like people who have passed on, like your intuition, that sort of thing. But also there could be, again, like there's somebody who's, I feel like, supporting you while you're going through this process. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles. They're all quite different, or a different reading on my channel. I have a ton of pick a cards as well. You can check out my podcast, Wholehearted Healing with Jo. It is also on this channel. So you can see that on the homepage as well. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.